Hello, I'm Chuck Gold, and welcome to the Delaware Valley Original Music Showcase. Tonight, we continue our mission of helping support original music in the Delaware Valley with our three-step process. Listen, experience, and pass on original music in the Delaware Valley. But we need your help to get the word out. So let's get started. Tonight, our artist hails from Delaware County. He plays music a lot on the Delaware Quarantine open mic during this pandemic. So let's give a warm welcome, Cavan Curran, here on the Delaware Valley Original Music Showcase.
As they march in pairs, the sky dark and beware. Lightning struck and shook the earth. Everyone they knew the word. Struggle as it seemed. Look at broken dreams. Servitude is granted. Servitude is granted. Are you ready for the wait? Are you ready? Shimmer and shake. Come on and shake. Servitude is granted. When do I get my everlasting life? Servitude is granted. With screams and sobs in the night. When you're shifting, you're shaking. And the bones they rattle around. When you go to put your foot down. Put you 10 feet off the ground. Are you ready for the wave? Are you ready? Shimmer and shake. Oh, shake. Fire's burning hot, stuck in that spot. Limbs grab for your heart, the beast tears it apart. Struggle as it seems, look at broken dreams. Servitude is granted. Servitude is granted. Are you ready for the wave? Are you ready? Shimmer and shake.
Now you got a taste of his music. Let's find out more about him in the interview.
Cavan, Curran. I'm a singer-songwriter out of the Philadelphia area. I put out my first full-length solo album, American Stag. That came out June 9th of 2019. So it's been out for a whole year now.
You make me feel like a natural born killer.
I was always a huge fan of rock and roll. From like a young age, music really spoke to me, and like storytelling type music when I was real young. And then I got into, early 90s rock and roll. And, didn't play an instrument until I was almost 19. I picked up the guitar, a guy put it in my hand. He heard me singing Subterranean Homesick Blues by Bob Dylan. Just, we were having a few. And I started belting it out, and he put a guitar in my hand, showed me an E minor, so then I started playing, and I didn't write songs for a long, I played for probably about 6 or 7 years before I wrote a song, and I wanted to. Bob Dylan was always my favorite, and then something just clicked. My son was born, and I started just being able to write songs.
You make me feel like a loaded gun.
Modern American music. It's just kind of the way it comes out of me. And since American Stag, I've been getting to work in studios, and so that's even a funner way you can kind of do a little cake dressing and get everything just the way you want it. But really, it's the way I write songs, the way they come out of me. It's just how it is, and then I usually find players to put a band together and record them.
I'll be your Bonnie. You can be my Clyde.
I think definitely with the going live on the different sites, especially first and foremost the Delco Quarantine open mic. I'd been going live for a while, just as like a fun little relaxing thing to do. I watched my buddy Mike Scandal. He's a local artist, and he would do it on the regular, maybe twice, 2-3 times a week. And I would watch him and enjoy it at work, so I started thinking, I want to do that too. But then the amount of live streams went through the roof. That was here and there. And then it's like, oh, there's a list up every 3 days, and you can sign up on this site and that site. Before you know it, you're playing 3 or 4 times a week online. It's a little 3-song EP called Roustabout. I recorded it in December with my favorite backline guys, Mac Grammond, aka Johnny Grahams, and E-Rock Steady on drums, Johnny on bass. Then Rich King came in and engineered it for us. He used to work at the Debunked Philly Sounds studio, and it got mastered at Cambridge Sound Studio. It's a little 3-song EP. It's called Roustabout.
We'll watch the sunset as hundreds of people die. You're natural born killer. You're natural born killer.
A brand new song I'm really excited about. I guess you call it the single. It's called Those Days. It's a really fun, kind of petty-esque, really fun rock and roll summertime song. I think people enjoy it. Another song is called Natural Born Killers, Modern Romance in America. And then the last one is a song that actually recorded on my American Stag album, the American called Womankind. But I wanted to record it again. And we were in the studio for a day, and I said, you know what, we can do more than 2 songs, let's do 3, and we did Womankind again. Yeah, right now the final mix is going down on, or the final master, I should say, is happening to Those Days. I had a very special guest on there from Arch Palatine, Derek from Arch Palatine, and it's awesome Philadelphia band. Derek Anthony Wilson, he plays electric piano and sings on the chorus. So we're just waiting for that to get done. It might be cliche, but Bob Dylan, I've been listening to him since I was very young. So he's a big influence. Mark Bolan, big influence. Bowie, Grateful Dead, Iggy Pop. After American Stag, I really got a taste for getting in the studio and recording and kind of polishing and working songs. These songs, pretty much like the way I decide if I keep playing songs is if I keep playing songs. You know what I mean? Like if I enjoy playing them enough, I figure maybe other people might like them too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to be in a very comfortable space, like, you know, like literal space, not some kind of my mind comfortable space. I have to be somewhere comfy. Like I hadn't written any songs except for these 3 songs that are on Roustabout. And until this year, January 2019, most of 2018, I hadn't written anything. You know, it's 3 songs in 18 months. And I was really focused on finishing the American Stag, you know, and putting that out. But then even after that, I wrote 1 song. And it was just kind of, I was, not in the writing phase. I know other people that can just turn it on and off like a light switch. I'm not quite there. I have to go somewhere, be comfortable, have the time, and then, I just kind of vomit up my thoughts. I especially being still on, pretty much quarantine. I really miss playing out live and connecting with people. But the writing is also just something that I feel like I would do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a toughie. I feel like because, and with my writing process, like if I get a song, one of the first hurdles that it has to go over before it like is born, as in recorded, is I have to play it out live and see how it feels, So even like they are kind of connected in that way. Because I've had a few songs that I'd say didn't make it, to being recorded and still here because I don't remember them. They're not. I didn't keep the paper they're written down on. I'm not a big. I don't write on the computer, so not everything's saved, and they're just gone. But a couple of them, I remember like would play them out and just be like, and then they just didn't make it much further after that. How it feels like if it's fun to play. You get in a room sometimes and if you have people there and you're playing, you can kind of get that vibe thing going a little bit. And that's really the best when you're just, you have to imagine it when you put out a record. You imagine that people are connected and having fun or driving or something, but when you play in a bar room or a club, you can actually see the people enjoying it, so play as much as you can by yourself, with people, and out in front of people. And you can't write good songs without first writing bad songs. So if you're starting out as a songwriter, you're going to write a lot of garbage. You know, I know there's exceptions to the rule. Like you hear about like John Prine, some of the first songs he wrote are like, you know, the ones that live forever. But I think that's the exception to the rule. I think most people kind of have to hone their craft to some degree.
Let's go out to California, find one of Charlie Manson's brides. We'll watch the world as it burns and laugh as other people cry. Let's go down to Mexicali, see how the water tastes. We'll watch the devastation of the entire human race. Let's go down to Santa Fe, to the cliffs of Monterey. Anywhere that you wander to, it'll be the same way. You make me feel like a natural born killer. You make me wanna flip that switch. Go ask the Montagues, tell you about the by and by. Wait to hear from the Capulets, yeah, tell you when it's time to die. You're a natural born killer. Natural born killer. Natural born.
I want to thank Cavan for talking about his music. Now it's time for more music from Cavan here on the Delaware Valley Original Music Showcase.
Yes, yeah, stands will. I leave my wish here at the bottom of the well. Well, I'm a penny poor, no one left to tell. God has spoken Arabic. He said, don't do drugs. I get my kids off of cellophane, smart women, and mescaline, and natural shit. Are you saying that you want it? Are you saying that you need it? Are you saying that you want it? Are you saying that you need it? God has spoken Arabic, spit in the dirt and hurled his fist around the world, made of pearl. That's what we call. Are you saying that you want it? Are you saying that you need it? Are you saying that you want it? Are you saying that you need it? She likes heroin, Jesus Christ. Don't have a fear about taking a life. Clocks are ringing, I'm still singing, secretly fearing for womankind. Are you saying that you want it? Womankind, are you saying that you need it? Womankind, are you saying that you want it? Womankind, are you saying that you need it? And I'm so sick of beautiful women. Selling me things I don't need to own. Round and round I go in circles. She sits in the middle and no, I don't know. Are you saying that you want it? Are you saying that you need it?
Do you know a band or an artist that would love to be on the show? All they have to do is reach out to us on Facebook at the Delaware Valley Original Music Showcase page or on Instagram at DV Showcase. Now it's time for more music here on the Delaware Valley Original Music Showcase.
Another place and another time. Honey, baby, you could be a friend of mine. When stars go out and oceans dry, we could sit and laugh for a while about the scars and the kitchen knives, broken glasses and the alibis. We'll do lunch, baby, I have tea, start a fire. created. And my memories once fell off a truck. I forgot more than you created. For some reason, honey, you got stuck. Corner stores are pushing creation. Radio ain't playing bass. Patience is our only weapon. The station isn't always for certain.